North Korea is a place wrapped in shadows, a country where time seems frozen. Visiting isn't just travel, it's stepping into a story few outsiders ever see. The world knows North Korea through headlines, but seeing it firsthand is something else entirely. Every detail is controlled: your itinerary, your meals, even your sleep schedule. You're handed strict rules. No photos of soldiers, no disrespect to images of the leaders, no wandering off. The journey truly begins when you agree to these terms, becoming a temporary actor in their carefully directed show. Arrival in Pyongyang feels surreal, a spotless, silent airport, stern officials, and ever-present portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. Your guides, polite but watchful, are with you at all times, filtering your experience. The drive into the city reveals wide, empty roads, pastel concrete buildings, and an eerie sense of order. There's no graffiti, no litter, no chaos, just a polished surface. But beneath this perfection, you sense hidden stories and unspoken truths. You are a visitor in the land of whispers, just beginning to listen. The silence is heavy, the air thick with secrets. Every street feels like a stage, every interaction rehearsed. You realize quickly, in North Korea, you see only what you're meant to see. The real journey is not just through a place, but through layers of illusion. And so, your story in this hidden land begins. In Pyongyang, life follows a strict, predictable rhythm. The day starts with patriotic music over loudspeakers, waking families in modest apartments. Portraits of the leaders dominate every home, a constant reminder of authority. Commuting is communal. Streets filled with walkers and cyclists, the grand metro stations echoing with order. Jobs are assigned for life, roles are clear, and deviation is rare. Evenings are quiet. No nightlife, just families gathered around state TV, absorbing a single, positive narrative. Children's lives are equally structured. School, revolutionary history, and synchronized performances like the mass games. Free time is scarce. Discipline is constant. The goal? To raise loyal, obedient citizens. Every day is shaped by duty, routine, and the ever-present gaze of the state. Life here is not about choice, but about following the rhythm set by others. Food in North Korea is a tale of contrast and scarcity. Tourists dine on carefully prepared spreads, kimchi, rice, and meat, meant to impress. For locals, meals are simple: rice or corn, kimchi, thin soup, with meat a rare luxury. The memory of famine lingers, and many rely on government rations that rarely suffice. Markets offer little variety. State-run stores have limited goods. There are no global brands, no abundance of choice. Eating is about survival, not pleasure. For visitors, the monotony of meals is noticeable after a week. For locals, it's a lifetime. Scarcity shapes daily life, erasing the idea of culinary exploration. The empty plate is more than hunger. It's a symbol of missing freedom and choice. In North Korea, even food is a reminder of what's controlled and what's denied. Every meal tells the story of a nation's struggle. Entertainment in North Korea is collective, not personal. The grandest events are the mass games, thousands moving in perfect unison, more propaganda than play. For most, daily entertainment is limited. No internet, no foreign films, just state TV and patriotic music. Amusement parks exist, but feel empty. Another set piece for visitors. Parks are quiet, gatherings are orderly, and spontaneous fun is rare. Pop culture as we know it simply doesn't exist. Life is serious, focused on work and loyalty, with little room for personal expression. The absence of choice creates a deep, persistent boredom. For tourists, the silence and order can feel stifling. You miss the noise and color of your own world. In North Korea, the lack of entertainment is a silence that speaks volumes. It's not just about what you can do, It's about what you're not allowed to imagine. The void is as telling as the spectacle. Visiting North Korea is like riding a train on fixed tracks. You never leave the guided path. Every moment is supervised by official guides, your itinerary set in stone. You visit grand monuments, bow to giant statues, and tour museums that tell the state's version of history. Model schools, farms, and factories showcase a carefully curated image of prosperity and happiness. The Pyongyang metro gleams, the streets are spotless, and everyone you meet is polite and seemingly content. What you see is a highlight reel, a performance for foreign eyes. Free housing, education, and healthcare are proudly displayed. But it's all a stage, with you as the audience. The real North Korea remains hidden behind the curtain. You're shown only what the government wants you to see. The story is theirs to tell, and yours to witness, but never to direct. For every grand monument, there are countless places you'll never see. The guided path hides the reality of daily life for most North Koreans. Ordinary grocery stores, typical apartments, and unscripted neighborhoods are off-limits. The countryside, marked by poverty and hardship, is rarely shown to outsiders. If you leave Pyongyang, it's only on a controlled route. No photos allowed. Spontaneous conversations with locals are impossible. Interactions are staged and monitored. Fear keeps people silent. No one risks speaking freely to a foreigner. Dissent is invisible. No protests, no opposition, no critical press. Labor camps and security agents remain unseen, their existence denied. The walls are built of silence and fear, not stone. What you witness is a polished illusion. The true North Korea is hidden, its harshest realities kept far from the tourist's gaze. In North Korea, government control is total and personal. Surveillance is constant, neighbors watch neighbors, and everyone is careful with their words. The Kim family is revered as near divine. Their portraits and teachings are everywhere. Loyalty is demanded and dissent is brutally punished. All information is filtered through state media. The outside world is painted as hostile. Guides' answers reflect only what they're allowed to know. Society is orderly. Crime is rare, but the cost is freedom and individuality. People live in fear of mistakes, always aware of unseen watchers. As a visitor, you sense the tension beneath the surface. The order is impressive, but the fear is palpable. Creativity and personal thought are stifled. The government's reach shapes every action, every thought. In North Korea, control is not just law, it's a way of life. Despite the control, small moments reveal the humanity beneath the surface. A shy smile from a child, a guide's personal story, brief glimpses of real life. In Pyongyang, you'll see smartphones, but they're limited to a state-run intranet. Modern fashion appears among the elite, colorful dresses, stylish shoes, a quiet rebellion. These touches of individuality hint at desires for self-expression. The silence is striking. Few cars, no loud music, people reserved. This quiet can feel oppressive, but it also sharpens your senses. You notice the subtle details, the sound of footsteps, the rustle of leaves, a distant song. In North Korea, even silence is meaningful, revealing as much as it conceals. Leaving North Korea feels like waking from a dream. The return to noise and choice is overwhelming. You realize the freedoms you take for granted. Speech, movement, connection are luxuries. North Koreans live with certainty and security, but inside a cage. Their lives are shaped by duty, not choice, yet their humanity persists. Visiting reveals the faces behind the headlines, challenging easy judgments. The memory lingers, a reminder of the world behind the curtain. It leaves you questioning, what is freedom truly worth, and how do we value the choices we have?